Question. Of all the herbalism books on the market, what are the top 5 books experienced herbalists would recommend for the beginning herbalist? Again, 5? Seriously? 5? I want to say that this is complicated by the fact that not everyone who I think would be wonderful to learn from has written books. And also that I am going to have to leave out some books I'd recommend to keep it at 5 because I'm totally only going to say 5 books. I would totally recommend Body into Balance by Maria Noel Groves. I love that book. It's one of the most beautiful herb books. I feel like it is a more modern and recent book that is similar to the book that was so important to me, David Hoffman's New Holistic Herbal or Complete Holistic Herbal or Complete Illustrated Holistic Herbal or Guide to the Complete Illustrated Holistic Herbal. There was a whole bunch of it was basically the same book with different titles. But this one is a little bit more recent and it covers energetics and it really is just a spectacular book. Very solid, and it's about herbalism more than just the uses of herbs. So spectacular book, Body into Balance by Maria Noel Groves. Wild Remedies by Rosalie de la Forêt and Emily Hahn is another great book. It is not a book about energetics, but there's an energetic lens. It's all there in the presentation of the stuff. And I really think that it's one of the great books if you want a book that has a bunch of plants in it and then, what their virtues are and how you might make use of them in your practice. Also filled with phenomenal recipes. Especially the one with the hawthorn blueberry cider reduction. Oh my God, that recipe is spectacular. Who could it possibly have come from? You'll want a book on herbal medicine making and the modern herbal dispensatory by Thomas Easley and Stephen Horn is certainly a very good book to consider there. We could also think about Richo's Making Plant Medicine or James Green, The Herbal Medicine Maker's Handbook. So a book on making stuff. I'm a Western herbalist. I have a strong inclination towards European folk medicine, and a book that I go back to all the time and just find cool stuff in there is A Modern Herbal, volumes 1 and 2. It's A through H and then I through Z or something like that, by Maud Grieve. That's just to me an herbal classic if you're a Western herbalist and worth having around. And then let's just think books that were really important to me. Medicinal Plants of the Pacific West by Michael Moore, I feel is such a good herb book. And even though I live in the Great Lakes bioregion, and this is the Pacific West, so many of the plants that he covers in that book exist in my bioregion that I don't feel the fact that it's outside of my region makes it inaccessible. And reading Michael Moore's writing is just really enjoyable. To me, I like the way he writes. And then also / The Book of Herbal Wisdom by Matthew Wood. That book was just really, really super important when I was learning. It opened my mind up, and I loved the way that Matt pulls from so many different directions and so many different approaches to herbalism and, integrates them and blends them together. And especially when you read that book, there's a bunch of things that some people might consider spiritual aspects of herbs, but they're in no way separated from the physiological aspects of herbs. They're all one and the same and tied together. And I think that is just so incredibly cool to do that and not separate them. And yes, that was more than 5 books, so I cheated again, but that's just what you get when you deal with me.